Information Minister said about 40 to 50 earlier this week. The Defence Minister has told us about 25. What is the latest official figure from the army?
So we don't have any confirmed figure from on the casualties because we can give you confirmed that Alhamdulillah there have been not till now a single combat casualty of any soldier on the Pakistani side. There are injuries, but not any shahadat on our side. We understand from the observation that we are having of the posts and the military installations that are being targeted that severe damage has occurred to them. I have shown you some visuals also of that. But we don't have any confirmation on any figure. All these numbers that you are listening, they emerge in the media because of the local environment that is on the Kashmir side, line of control, and this side and that side. So we also hear those because people talk, there are journalists, there are local people reporting. But unlike the Indians, we are always very careful with our facts. So I will not give you anything which I don't have factual substantiation. That so many drones we have shot down. If I say 77, that means 77 drones have been shot down. If we say 5 aircraft have been shot down, that means 5 aircraft have been shot down. We substantiate everything with facts. So we also hear this chatter of numbers. So the chatter is there. It's always there because the people talk. There are dead bodies. There are funerals. There are ambulances moving. There is everything that's going on. But I don't work on assumptions and on chatter. We'll give you the facts when we have the facts.
You said that 77 drones were shot down. Some of them.
I'm sorry to say, I'm saying neutralized because some have been soft kill, some have been hard kill. We in military use this word shot very conveniently. No, I'm sorry. It is 77 have been neutralized.
Yes, neutralized, and you said some of them in Rawalpindi, right?
Yeah.
So how come they entered Pakistani territory so deeply before they were neutralized?
I am happy that I have an expert on my right side.
Shooting down a UAV, a loitering munition or a killer drone, it has its own dynamics. There is a hard way of killing it, a hard kill and a soft kill. Most preferred is a soft kill. Most preferred because the number, it thrives on its number, and so the most preferred is the soft kill. So then there are opportunities where you get that vulnerability on that bird or the UAV or the loiter munition when you engage it. As soon as the bird is about to hit or is not getting neutralized or handled by a soft kill, you go for a hard kill. So sometimes it travels inside because you know that it is going to a destination or predetermined thing. It can loiter for 8 hours, 6 hours. So that is why that kind of a dosage is given and administered accordingly. So sometimes the birds are shot right there and then because of a soft kill, and if it doesn't work, a hard kill is done.
Juliette Monceau from AFP News Agency. I wanted to know if there have been any direct talk between India and Pakistan yet, and if it's not direct, indirect talk, and if yes, through which country?
So I can confirm you that I heard some news about direct communication between the Indian NSA and Pakistan NSA. No such communication has been made. And as far as indirect, I think you'll get a better answer from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because all this diplomatic initiative is being spearheaded by them.
Xinhua News Agency. According to WAFDA yesterday, that the Netlam Jhelum hydropower project has been shut down due to the missile attack, as you are also shown some footage. Can you verify the news that it has been shut down, and what is the status right now? So regarding of that, we know that in Pakistan there are still a lot of civil facilities such as the hydropower dam and power plants. Are there any strengthened measures such like anti-missile system taken to prevent such a attack happen again? This is my first question.
Coming to the second part, I'll not go into the specific details, obviously because of operational reasons, that what what air defense measures or anti-aircraft measures have been taken around them. But we have a very robust layered tiered air defense system in Pakistan, and so I'll leave it to that. I'll not go into the details that how which thing and how it is protected. Of course, the damage that you have seen and publicly we have released that damage. The concerned authorities have to take the corrective measures, and for which whatever, if they have to shut it down, it is their prerogative, and say the Water and Power Development Authority and their concerned partners will take those.
We know that in a transcript yesterday released from the Foreign Ministry about Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister's briefing to Islamabad-based ambassador, they said that it was mentioned that South Asia is home of 1/5 of the world population, and it could ill afford irresponsible actions like the others carried out by India last night.
We think the countries, the friendly countries in the neighborhood can do to help in this situation. To help in this situation.
No, to jointly counter this regional threat.
To jointly counter this regional threat. I think the first thing is to put some sense into these people who have this hubristic mindset. The first and foremost thing is to tell them that don't externalize your internal problems and don't internalize your external problems. Have some sense and don't try to act like a regional hegemon. You are not. And respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the other states. Live like a responsible state. Stop spreading lies. Stop putting fake news out. And live like neighbors need to live. So I think the first thing is to put some sense. And if that sense can't be put, then sense have to be put in some other way. Because this cannot go on. This cannot be allowed. That you think that you have a false sense of self-entitlement, God knows from where it comes. So this has to be told in the language that they can understand. Hopefully that language is the easier one and it doesn't get that harsh.
Yesterday, Indian Defense Minister said that quotation operation is not over after the drone attacks. What is your intelligence? I mean, are you expecting such kind of attacks as like a 6 and 7 May in near future? And what is the Indian army positions about the line of controls? Are they putting the more defense or more forces over there to, let's say, to prepare a war or something? What is your intelligence about this?
We are prepared for any eventuality, whatever they may do. It's their choice. I told you before, whatever they may do, we are prepared for any eventuality. They want to continue it, fine. But what they have started, I'll tell you, we'll finish it.
Sikandar Karmani from Channel 4 News in the UK. You talked extensively about the Pahalgam attack. I know Pakistan has called for an independent inquiry. Whilst that has not started, I wonder if the intelligence services in Pakistan have, of their own accord, begun any kind of investigation into whether indeed there were any links between, for example, Lashkar-e-Taiba and the incident in Pahalgam. Secondly, on the bigger picture, it seems from what you've been saying that Pakistan is planning a sizable response to India's actions rather than heading towards de-escalation. Can I confirm that assessment is fair?
So first thing is that Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. The state of Pakistan has got nothing to do with the Pahalgam incident.
Has any investigation been carried out to ascertain that?
So once I say, I think I say based on facts and evidence. With such a surety I am telling you that the state of Pakistan, naturally, I'll not say on the top of my head. It's because I know for a fact, based on the evidence, based on what we understand, based on what we have seen, that Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. And that's why we say that if you think you have, then bring it forward and put it to some independent neutral commission. Because what we see, the way we have seen everything, we have got nothing to do with it. How have we come to that conclusion? Have we talked with this A, B, C, D, E, F? That's not something that needs to be shared right now. If we have that evidence, we will share it with that independent neutral commission, that how we have come to this conclusion. I know for a fact that Pakistan as a state abhors terrorism. We don't support any terrorist entity. We condemn terrorists and terrorism in all forms and manifestation in all over the world, everywhere. We are a victim of terrorism. We know that terrorists have no religion. They have no state. They are those inhuman people who think that they can impose their own view, their extremist perverted ideology on others by force. So we have no mercy, no connection, anything in common, the state of Pakistan, with terrorism. We are in fact, as I said earlier, the last bulwark state. As a state, we are standing against terrorism. Just feel for yourself a country in which in a year thousands of people die at the hands of terrorism. Hundreds of billions of dollars are inflicted. We stay away as much as we can away from these extremist elements. We despise them. Those who think that they can impose their perverted ideology through bullet. Absolutely not. The state of Pakistan has got nothing to do with Pahalgam incident. Absolutely nothing. So what was the other question?
The second part of the question was just saying that it seems from your tone and your words that Pakistan is planning a sizable response to India's aggression rather than heading towards de-escalation. Is that assessment correct?
Who is escalating over here, my friend? Who has been escalating? Who is doing provocation after provocation and provocation? Who is it? They want to set a new norm that it's their convenience. Whenever they will feel, they will go cross border, they will go cross international. They are going to hit anywhere where they like. They are going to send drones inside Pakistan and they are going to harass the innocent citizens and the people of Pakistan. They can do terrorism here. You heard just now that I am here for years and we will be here for years and we are having this network from Lahore to Baluchistan. What do you think of Pakistan? That we will allow all this to happen? Once we say we have all the rights to do whatever to protect the honor, integrity and sovereignty of people of Pakistan. Whatever we have been doing so far is just protecting ourselves. And we have been doing it with lot of grace and alhamdulillah with lot of success. And we are rubbing their nose on every day, every hour, from wherever they are coming. Whether they are doing this shelling and this firing on line of control, they are getting a befitting response. Once they came in here, they got a befitting response. They sent in their drone, they are getting a befitting response. So at a time, place and method of our choosing, we will do whatever we will do. We are not beholden to anyone else but the people of Pakistan.
Kamran Yusuf from TRT World. First, a little clarity. A couple of days back, Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister told me in an interview and confirmed that there was a contact between Pakistani and the Indian National Security Advisor. And you were saying that there was no contact. Please clarify that.
The Deputy Prime Minister said there was a contact if there is a contact between 1, 2, 3, 4 parties. So I am telling you there was no direct contact between the Pakistani NSA and the Indian NSA. If one party is talking to someone and is talking to someone, that happens in diplomacy, that is a practice. That is something novel. But I can confirm you there was no direct contact.
About the air defense of Pakistan, when you see the ingress routes for fighter jets and they are trying to avoid certain areas, this means that this air defense is pretty effective. They are following certain profiles of weapon delivery which are there meant to evade surface to air missiles. This means that they are effective. Both the countries have very effective air defense systems, the S-400 from their side and equally capable, if not more, from our side in the north and in the south. There are certain ways the high MADs and the low MADs are employed, certain ways where fighters are employed. and that's the way the air combat and the modern air combat is progressing. So Pakistan has a very effective air defense system. We did have one kill because of that, I can assure you.
Alaikum. First of all, thank you for this. I'm Hamza Jalani with the Financial Times. And I just wanted to ask, you mentioned that you got one kill with air defenses. If you could explain for the 4 other kills, which aircraft was used, whether it was J-10C or JF-17, and if there was an air-to-air missile used, if it was the PL-15, and whether that was the PL-15 export version or the original version.
If you could tell me in very non-technical terms about air defense system, what are the capabilities that Pakistan have when it comes to neutralizing surface to surface and air to surface missile systems?
Air to surface?
Yeah.
Okay. This means academic discourse, a pretty intense kind when you are asking such technical details, and we'll bore the rest of the people with them. But I must, on a broad guideline, that the Pakistan Air Force air defense system is pretty capable of handling high speed, long range vectors, even hypersonic weapons. So this should be pretty comforting to everybody inside Pakistan. B, delving into details that which platform applied which weapon. You see, in modern warfare, all the players have their own contracts as per the game plan, and they create opportunities. Sometimes you have cross pockets which are of providence. So let's not go into details with which aircraft at which angle and aspect, and it D-max was it at what delta. But we did have a high MAD kill. We had participation from GF-17, the F-16s, the J-10s, and PL-15E or X or Y. It's the short log that we had.
Ji, Assalamu alaikum. Abid Hussain from Al Jazeera. My question to DGISPR Saab. Sir, my question is that obviously you have denied very robustly that we did not send any drones or any missiles to India. So would you very categorically say what happened yesterday in terms of the videos that they have shown in Jammu particularly, was that a false flag operation from the Indian side? And subsequently, maybe, perhaps tomorrow, whenever they come up with some sort of debris, which you have asked in this thing, if that does happen, how would you perhaps, is it going to become a he said, she said thing or something else? So these two things.
If we had sent anything, it will leave a electronic signature, one. We have all the records of the airspace, that what goes there and what goes from here to there and what comes from there to here, and it's all time stamped. So we are pretty confident once we say that nothing went from here. And as far as they are concerned, we don't give much damn and credence to whatever they say. So whatever they are saying on Pahalgam, whatever they are saying about these mosques and places of worship where they say there are terror camps and there was some training, whatever they are saying about that Pakistan yesterday, the havoc that they had caused to Pakistan yesterday, how many aircraft they have taken it out, whatever they are saying that what we have launched over there. So I've just shown you their High Commissioner, a very responsible person, is telling that this man, who is he, falsely calling someone who is someone else is someone else, and then the same media who is telling you stories, they have already declared him dead. So whom to believe over there? What to believe?
You said that we are not escalating, but how does Pakistan military see the next steps on the escalation ladder, and do you foresee any ramp-offs in this process?
Escalation ladder, it is always unpredictable. Could any of us have predicted that Indians would launch a phantom defense last night and start claiming that Pakistan has attacked India at 15 locations? Or you could have predicted about 2 days ago that after 2 days India would say that they have taken out the Karachi port and it's burning. With such a belligerent who can come out with any story, who has no morality, could you predict that they could go and they will try to knock out one of the holiest places of Sikhs, who are part of the majority of whom live in India and they are their citizens, Nankana Sahib, that they would plan such a thing? Could you predict that they will themselves target their own citizens and their own places and do in Amritsar with missiles? Can you predict that? You are asking me to predict that how I am going to behave? You want all the rationality and all the logic and all the cold responses from Pakistan, and you think that they have all the room to play and whatever they would like to do? Nobody can predict.
Sarah Hassan from Voice of America. There is a fear among the public. Schools are closed, airports are partially operational, and as you also said that we will respond at our time. So do we think that we are still in the state of war?
What do you think? What is this? Till the time the territorial integrity, sovereignty and honor of Pakistan requires that.
If Pakistan's airspace, Pakistan's land, Pakistan's ADIZ and territorial waters, there's no compromise. There's no compromise. Pakistan's people, when they are threatened, their loss of life, loss of material, it cannot go unnoticed, cannot go like that. We owe it to our nation. And the pride and the trust the Pakistani nation has on our armed forces, we have always upheld it at all cost. At all cost. We did try to tell them with our tactical brilliance in Pulwama. Now we showed them our operational prowess and strategic guile and guide, and I think they should take heed. This is the best we can